Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer size of the dreams you carry? Perhaps you've thought, how can I possibly make this happen? Today I want to share a secret, a profound truth that can change everything. You don't have to move mountains all at once. The secret lies in small, deliberate changes. The first step to transformation is consistency. It's not the grand gestures that shape our lives, but the small, seemingly insignificant actions we take daily. Think about it. Brushing your teeth doesn't seem like much, but neglect it, and the consequences are disastrous. Likewise, small, positive habits repeated consistently can reshape your future. Next is a strategy I like to call habit stacking. It's simple yet powerful. Take something you already do, say, having your morning coffee, and link it to a new habit you want to build. Want to start reading? Place a book next to your coffee mug. Want to journal? Keep your notebook on the counter. Over time, this layering creates a web of success habits. Now let's talk about the 1% rule. Imagine improving just 1% each day. By the end of the year, that's a 37-fold improvement. Think about that. A single percentage point compounded over time can turn mediocrity into mastery. But here's the thing, change begins in the mind. A simple mindset shift can transform how you see challenges. Don't view obstacles as roadblocks, see them as opportunities. Each hurdle is a chance to grow, to innovate, to step closer to your dreams. And remember, this change has a ripple effect. Take one positive step, maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier, and watch how it cascades. You find more time to exercise, meditate, or plan your day. That single change spills over into your energy, productivity, and relationships. Stay on track. Practice daily reflection. Ask yourself, what did I do today that moved me closer to my goals? What could I do better tomorrow? This small act of introspection will keep you aligned and focused. But don't underestimate the importance of your environment. Surround yourself with inspiration. Remove distractions, curate spaces that energize you, and spend time with people who uplift and challenge you. Environment matters more than we realize. Celebrate progress, even the small wins. Life isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every step forward, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. So I challenge you, what small change will you commit to today? Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with a single step. And when you take that step, you'll look back one day and realize it wasn't just a step, it was the beginning of a journey that transformed your life forever. Consistency is the cornerstone of achievement, the quiet force that underpins every great success story. Think about it, no significant change happens overnight, yet we live in a world that often glorifies instant results. What many fail to see is the invisible progress made through consistent, deliberate effort. When you act consistently, you build momentum. It's like pushing a snowball down a hill. At first, the effort seems enormous, but as it rolls, it picks up more snow and grows larger. The same applies to life. Whether it's your health, relationships, career, or personal development, the magic lies in showing up every single day, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Consider the example of fitness. A single workout doesn't transform your body, and one healthy meal doesn't change your health. But commit to exercising regularly and eating well over months, and the results become undeniable. The same principle applies to all areas of life. Consistency is about trusting the process, knowing that each step, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. Consistency also breeds trust and reliability, both with yourself and others. When you consistently follow through on your commitments, people begin to trust your word. More importantly, you start trusting yourself. You develop confidence because you've proven time and again that you can stick to your goals. That trust in yourself becomes a foundation for tackling bigger and more ambitious challenges. One of the most underrated aspects of consistency is how it minimizes the need for motivation. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes. But consistency, when turned into habit, eliminates the dependency on motivation. It becomes automatic, a part of who you are. This is where the true power lies, not in sporadic bursts of effort, but in the steady rhythm of intentional action. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It's not about never slipping up. It's about getting back on track after setbacks. It's about resilience. Each time you recommit after a failure, you strengthen your ability to persevere. You teach yourself that progress isn't derailed by mistakes, it's shaped by how you respond to them. And let's not forget the compounding effect of consistency. Small actions, when repeated over time, yield extraordinary results. If you improve by just 1% each day, that small daily effort compounds into massive growth. This is the essence of consistency, turning tiny, incremental steps into monumental achievements. Habit stacking is a simple yet profoundly effective strategy for creating lasting change in your daily routines. It's based on the idea of building new habits by anchoring them to existing ones, leveraging the stability of what you already do to introduce something new. Think of it as attaching a trailer to a car. The car represents your established habit, and the trailer is the new habit you're adding. One of the reasons habit stacking works so well is that it eliminates the need to carve out extra time or mental energy to start something new. Instead, it integrates seamlessly into your day by connecting with something you're already doing. For instance, if you want to start meditating but struggle to find the time, you can link it to an existing habit like brushing your teeth in the morning. After brushing your teeth, you sit down for a quick 5-minute meditation. Over time, this linkage becomes automatic, and the new habit feels like a natural extension of your routine. Another benefit of habit stacking is that it removes decision fatigue. You don't have to think about when or how to fit in your new habit because it's already tied to something familiar. This reduces the mental barrier that often prevents us from starting something new. By leveraging the momentum of an existing habit, you create a structured cue for the new one, making it easier to follow through consistently. Habit stacking also allows for incremental change, which is more sustainable than trying to overhaul your entire routine at once. You don't have to stack multiple habits at once, start with one. Perhaps you already have a habit of enjoying a cup of coffee in the morning. Pair that with writing a gratitude journal entry. Over time, you can layer additional habits, creating a chain of positive behaviors that support your goals. What's even more powerful is how this technique aligns with the concept of identity-based habits. When you stack habits, you begin to see yourself as someone who prioritizes growth and improvement. You're not just brushing your teeth anymore, you're a person who takes care of their mental health and starts the day with intention. Habit stacking works in all areas of life: personal growth, professional development, relationships, and health. The possibilities are endless. Want to drink more water? Stack it with your existing habit of checking emails. In the morning, every time you sit down to check emails, you take a sip of water. Want to learn a new language? Pair your daily commute with listening to language lessons. By using habit stacking, you create a system for success. It's not about willpower or motivation, it's about designing your environment and routines to make progress inevitable. The 1% rule is a simple yet transformative concept that emphasizes the power of incremental improvement. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about focusing on getting just 1% better every single day. While a 1% improvement might seem insignificant in the moment, the impact over time is profound due to the power of compounding. Imagine improving by 1% daily for a year. By the end of those 365 days, you won't be just 365% better, you'll be nearly 37 times better, because each small improvement builds on the previous one. This is the essence of compounding small, consistent efforts, accumulating into extraordinary results. The beauty of the 1% rule is its simplicity. It's achievable. You don't have to overhaul your life or achieve perfection. You only need to focus on tiny, manageable progress. The 1% rule can be applied to virtually any area of life. Want to improve your health? Start by taking a slightly longer walk than you did yesterday, or adding one more vegetable to your plate. Want to enhance your skills at work? Dedicate just a few extra minutes each day to learning something new in your field. These small actions may seem trivial at first, but over time they lead to noticeable and lasting transformation. What makes the 1% rule so powerful is that it bypasses the overwhelming nature of massive goals. Instead of focusing on the daunting end result, it shifts your attention to the daily process, the small, consistent steps you can take. This approach not only reduces stress, but also increases the likelihood of sustained effort. It's much easier to commit to small, incremental changes than to attempt an all-encompassing transformation. The 1% rule also works because it creates a mindset of progress rather than perfection. You don't need to be perfect every day. In fact, setbacks and mistakes are inevitable. What matters is your overall trajectory. If you make progress most days, even if some days are less productive than others, you'll still achieve remarkable growth over time. One of the key elements of the 1% rule is intentionality. Improvement doesn't happen by accident, it requires focus and effort. Each day, ask yourself, what small thing can I do today to be better than I was yesterday? This question keeps you grounded in the present while maintaining a vision for the future. It's also important to remember that the 1% rule applies to both positive and negative habits. Small negative actions like skipping workouts or procrastinating for just a few minutes can compound just as quickly as positive ones. Being mindful of this ensures you stay on the right path and use the rule to your advantage. The 1% rule is about consistency, patience, and trust in the process. It's a reminder that greatness isn't built in a day, it's the result of countless small efforts, compounded over time. A mindset shift is the foundation of any meaningful transformation. It's the process of changing how you perceive challenges, opportunities, and your own potential. While circumstances often remain outside your control, your mindset determines how you respond to them, and that response shapes your outcomes. At its core, a mindset shift begins with awareness. How do you view obstacles? Do you see them as insurmountable roadblocks or as opportunities for growth? The answer to that question can drastically change the trajectory of your life. Challenges are inevitable, but how you interpret and react to them determines whether they become stumbling blocks or stepping stones. One of the most transformative mindset shifts is adopting a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset sees abilities, talents, and intelligence as static, unchangeable traits. A growth mindset, on the other hand, embraces the idea that these qualities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. When you adopt a growth mindset, failure is no longer something to fear, it becomes feedback, a tool for learning and improvement. Another crucial shift is moving from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Scarcity mindset focuses on what's lacking: time, resources, opportunities, while an abundance mindset recognizes the vast potential around you. With an abundance mindset, you start to see possibilities where others see limitations. You become more open to collaboration, creativity, and risk-taking, all of which are essential for success. Shifting your mindset also involves reframing how you perceive discomfort. Growth and comfort rarely coexist. When you embrace discomfort as a necessary part of progress, you stop resisting it and start seeing it as a sign that you're moving in the right direction. Whether it's the discomfort of learning a new skill, facing a fear, or stepping outside your comfort zone, it's often these moments of discomfort that real growth happens. Self-talk plays a significant role in mindset shifts. Pay attention to the language you use with yourself. Negative self-talk phrases like "I can't," "I'm not good enough," or "this is too hard" creates mental barriers that hold you back. Replacing these thoughts with empowering affirmations like "I'm capable," "I'm learning," or "I'll figure it out" shifts your focus from limitations to possibilities. A mindset shift also requires you to challenge your assumptions and question the stories you've been telling yourself. For example, you might believe that success is reserved for people with certain backgrounds or resources. But when you start to challenge that belief and look for evidence of people who've defied the odds, you open yourself to new possibilities for your own life. Finally, a mindset shift is not a one-tenth end. It's every day presents the opportunity or a perspective to choose optimism or a doubt. Every doubt with your goals and values. It's about cultivating a mental environment where growth, resilience, and possibility thrive. The ripple effect is the idea that a single small action can create waves of change that extend far beyond its initial impact. Just as a stone thrown into a pond creates ripples that spread outward, the choices and actions you make today have the potential to affect many aspects of your life and the lives of others. Understanding this principle can profoundly change how you approach even the smallest decisions. The ripple effect starts with personal growth. A small, positive change you make in your life doesn't just impact one area, it influences everything around you. For instance, if you decide to focus on improving your health by exercising regularly, it doesn't just change your physical condition. You may experience more energy, improved mood, better focus, and higher self-esteem. These changes affect your relationships, your work performance, and your general outlook on life. By taking care of yourself, you become more capable of taking care of others and excelling in every aspect of your life. This idea extends to the people you interact with as well. When you make an effort to improve yourself, whether through learning new skills, practicing kindness, or cultivating a positive mindset, you indirectly influence those around you. Your energy, attitude, and behavior become contagious. The person you smile at in the morning might pass that kindness on to someone else. A small act of generosity, like helping a colleague, might inspire them to pass it on in their own way. In this way, your positive actions multiply and spread across a network of people, creating a ripple effect that impacts your community and beyond. The ripple effect also applies to your work and ambitions. Every small step you take toward your goals has a cumulative effect that influences your progress. Perhaps you're working on a project that seems small in the grand scheme of things, but when you pour consistent effort into it, it eventually adds up to something much bigger. Small wins build confidence, which leads to bigger opportunities. Over time, these actions create a foundation for future success, both professionally and personally. Another powerful aspect of the ripple effect is that it creates a feedback loop. When you make positive changes, you begin to feel more motivated and inspired. This motivation encourages you to take even more positive actions, which you need to build on each other, creating a cycle of growth and success. Conversely, negative actions or behaviors like procrastination or poor habits also have a ripple effect. A single day of neglecting your goals or letting negative thoughts take root can lead to a cascade of missed opportunities or self-doubt. The key is to recognize that every decision matters, and even the smallest, seemingly insignificant choices accumulate over time. The ripple effect shows us the interconnectedness of our actions. What you do today, however small, has the potential to create a chain of events that shapes not only your life but the lives of others. When you understand the power of these ripples, you begin to approach every interaction, and decision with greater awareness, knowing that every choice you make has the potential to create waves that spread far beyond what you might initially perceive. Daily reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. It's the practice of taking a few moments each day to review your actions, thoughts, and experiences with the intention of learning from them and adjusting your course when necessary. This simple habit helps you stay aligned with your goals, recognize patterns, and make conscious decisions about how you want to move forward. One of the most important benefits of daily reflection is that it creates awareness. We often go through our day in a blur, reacting to events as they unfold without taking the time to truly process what's happening. Daily reflection encourages you to slow down and observe not only your actions, but also your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. What went well today? What didn't? Why did you react a certain way in a particular situation? This type of self-awareness gives you the power to consciously choose how to respond moving forward, rather than reacting unconsciously. Daily reflection also helps you stay focused on your goals. It's easy to lose sight of what you want to achieve when you're caught up in the hustle of everyday life. By setting aside time each day to reflect, you can evaluate whether your actions are moving you closer to or further away from your goals. If something isn't working, daily reflection gives you the opportunity to course correct before you veer too far off track. It's a way to check in with yourself, ensuring that your actions are aligned with your long-term vision. Another advantage of daily reflection is that it cultivates a mindset of gratitude. When you pause each day to think about what went well or what you're thankful for, it shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. This positive perspective can help you handle challenges with more resilience and optimism. It reminds you that even on tough days, there's always something worth appreciating. Reflection also allows you to recognize patterns in your behavior. Over time, you may notice recurring habits, thoughts, or actions that either support or hinder your progress. Are there moments when you procrastinate? Are there certain triggers that cause you to react in negative ways? Daily reflection helps you identify these patterns so you can address them consciously. If you see that a particular action is not serving you, reflection gives you the opportunity to modify your approach and try something new. In addition, daily reflection fosters growth by making learning more intentional. It gives you the space to review your experiences and ask yourself, what did I learn today? Every day holds valuable lessons, whether they come from successes or failures. Reflecting on these lessons ensures that you don't repeat the same mistakes and it empowers you to apply newfound knowledge to future situations. It's important to note that daily reflection doesn't have to be long or complex. It could be as simple as taking 5 minutes at the end of the day to jot down a few thoughts in a journal. You might ask yourself questions like, what was my biggest accomplishment today? What could I have done differently? What am I grateful for? These moments of introspection can significantly enhance your sense of clarity and self-awareness. Finally, daily reflection helps build momentum. By reviewing your day, you remind yourself of your progress, even if it feels small. Recognizing your achievements, no matter how minor they seem, reinforces the positive behaviors you want to continue. It also keeps you motivated, as you can track your improvement over time and see how far you've come. Your environment plays a crucial role in shaping your habits, mindset, and overall success. It's not just about the physical space you occupy, but also the people you interact with, the media you consume, and the energy that surrounds you. When you create an environment that supports your goals, you set yourself up for greater success. The spaces and people around you can either fuel your aspirations or drag you away from them, so it's vital to be intentional about what you allow in your life. One of the most effective ways to create a positive environment is by curating your physical space. Think about your home, your workspace, and the places where you spend the most time. Are they cluttered and chaotic, or are they organized and conducive to focus? A clean, organized space fosters clarity and productivity. For instance, if you're trying to be more focused and intentional with your work, eliminating distractions like unnecessary gadgets, paperwork, or clutter can help you concentrate better. On the other hand, if your space is full of distractions, it's much harder to maintain focus and discipline. Simple changes like setting up a dedicated workspace for your projects or arranging your environment to minimize distractions can dramatically increase your ability to stay on task and be productive. Your environment isn't just the physical surroundings, it's also the people you spend time with. The relationships you cultivate have a powerful impact on your mindset and success. Are the people around you supportive, positive, and encouraging? Or do they drain your energy and pull you away from your goals? Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and support your growth. This doesn't mean you should cut off everyone who doesn't align with your vision, but it does mean being intentional about who you spend the most time with. Positive relationships provide motivation, feedback, and emotional support, which are all essential for achieving lasting change. The media you consume also shapes your environment. The books you read, the shows you watch, the social media you follow, each of these influences your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. If you want to be more productive, motivated, and focused on growth, consume content that aligns with your goals. Reading books on personal development, watching educational videos, or following inspiring figures can help reinforce a mindset of growth. On the other hand, spending excessive time on social media, watching negative news, or consuming entertainment that doesn't serve your vision can detract from your focus and energy. By carefully curating the information you expose yourself to, you can ensure that your mind stays aligned with your goals and values. Even your routines and daily practices contribute to your environment. You start your day by waking up late, rushing through your morning, and diving straight into work without a plan. Your entire day can feel disorganized and stressful. But if you create a morning routine that sets the tone for the day, perhaps with meditation, exercise, reading, or planning, you begin the day with intention and focus. Your routines anchor you and provide structure, which can help you maintain momentum and stay consistent in your efforts. Your physical health also plays a role in shaping your environment. When your body feels strong, healthy, and energized, your mind is clearer, and your ability to stay focused improves. Eating nutritious foods, getting enough sleep, and exercising regularly are all part of creating an environment that supports your best self. A well-maintained body allows you to perform at your highest level, while poor health can hinder your ability to focus, think clearly, or follow through on your goals. Your environment matters because it's the foundation from which everything else flows. By intentionally creating an environment that supports your growth, whether that means organizing your space, building positive relationships, curating your media, establishing empowering routines, or taking care of your health, you create a fertile ground for success. When your environment aligns with your vision, it becomes much easier to stay on track and reach your goals. Celebrate progress. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth acknowledging. Progress is the evidence of your effort, the proof that you are growing, evolving, and moving closer to your goals. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey, the lessons learned, and the strength gained along the way. Each milestone represents resilience, determination, and the courage to push past obstacles. Progress is the reward for showing up, for trying again after setbacks, and for believing in your ability to create change. It's a reminder that growth isn't always about leaps, but also about the steady, deliberate steps that build a foundation for greatness. When you take a moment to reflect on how far you've come, you honor the effort it took to get here. You inspire yourself to keep going and set the tone for what lies ahead. Recognize the progress you've made, let it fuel your confidence, and remember that even the smallest actions contribute to a bigger picture. Keep going, keep building, keep celebrating.